Hey everyone, it's Joe of the 5 Awesome Freshmen. It's Thursday. I was challenged by Molly via the roll of the die to include teachers of mine from school in my vlog post. And so I did that. I sort of interviewed Charles Temple, my English teacher. He won the Jeopardy Teachers Tournament this past week. So I interviewed him, and I'll show that interview now. Really, the main question I have for you, Charles, is how do you think high school and college, and I guess grad school too, helped you with winning Jeopardy?
High school, I don't know, I just grabbed a lot of little weird factoids. The thing about boycott was something out of a 4th grade vocabulary book that I hated. It was this yellow vocab workbook, but stuff stuck. College got me reading widely. You read all kinds of stuff in college. And grad school, my reading was more focused but deeper. And again, it's just that sort of level of mental activity that gets you grabbing information and hanging on to it.
All right. And then just real quick, where did you go to college and grad school?
I went to college at Sewanee, which is the University of the South in Sewanee, Tennessee, and I went to grad school at the Breadloaf School of English, which is attached to Middlebury College in Middlebury, Vermont, both of which are little spots of God's country here on earth.
All right. Thanks, Charles.
You betcha.
So, I was gonna interview Miss Leslie, my social studies teacher, but I was in yearbook class with her today. Kind of had to get a lot of stuff done on the yearbook. So instead of interviewing her, I just sort of would randomly start recording her. To appreciate Miss Leslie, you have to have been in her class. Okay. So I guess the things that I'm gonna miss most about high school, which is what this whole week's vlog is about, are, one, and I think everyone has said it so far, is teachers. I go to a really small public school, so I get to know my teachers really well, and as you could probably tell sort of from the video clips I showed a second ago, my teachers, they're really close. I get them to write recommendations for me all the time, and I can trust them to write good recommendations. I can really trust them with anything, because I've had them for 4 years, and I've known most of them before that, just because the school's pre-K through 12. So I'm definitely going to miss the teachers a lot, and the close relationship that I have with the teachers that I feel like most people don't get, and really don't get in college. Another thing I'm going to miss about high school is, coming from a small school, I can really get away with a lot of stuff that you can't get away with usually. I can drink coffee in most of my classes, I call my teachers by their first names, I can, my first period's an online class, and now that my AP exam's over, I can just pretty much not come to school if I don't want to. And there's so many awesome things about being in such a small school, and I think I'm really gonna miss that in college. By the way, Molly, you can thank me for the influence you have. You're welcome. The thing I'm gonna miss about high school, and I think this is probably the last thing I'll have time for, is that high school is free. Unless you go to a private school, which is usually a choice, you go to public school and it's free. College is not free. I think pretty much all of the 5 awesome freshmen, except Molly, who's still going to be in high school next year, all of them are going to schools that are pretty expensive, with the exception, I think, of Corinne, because it's an in-state public school. But, Lisa's going to Columbia, I'm going to George Washington, Daniel's going to Pomona. I don't know, has Daniel announced his decision to go to Pomona on the vlog? I don't know if he has or not. Sorry if I just Pomona outed you, Daniel. But I did.